The other week I told you that I was trying not wearing my glasses as often. Let me tell you now how that has been going. I'm Jem and I'm following Jake Steiner's EndMyopia method to get back to 20/20 vision and life without glasses. It's all based on science, not magic, and if you want more information, I'll pop some links in the description down below. About 2 weeks ago, I dropped my correction in my glasses from a correction of -1.75 in my right eye and -2 in my left eye to an equalized correction of -1.75 in each eye. Along with this reduction to this new equalized correction, I have been wearing my glasses quite a bit less. I always wear them a little bit every day just to make sure I don't get blur adapted, to give myself an easier challenge, but most days in the past couple of weeks I haven't been wearing correction for most of the day. But let's stop and have a look at the actual data, at my actual records, the only thing I can really go by, my logbook. Here we have the 28th of the 10th, 2020. This is my last recorded measurement, my last entry in my logbook before I made my move interstate. So that was late October, and then I didn't start logging again until mid-February. So that is November, December, January. That is 3.5 months without logging, which is a fair whack. I had too much else to think about. I wasn't really focusing on EndMyopia. So you can see here that my measurements were 52 centimeters for my right eye and 46 centimeters for my left eye, which is -2 and -2.25 diopters. They had been my measurements for a fair while. Let's have a little flick through. So we've got up here in the green, 54 centimeters and 52 centimeters. They're green when they're a new record, a number I haven't hit before. So I hit new numbers on the 11th of September, but then they weren't consistent. I didn't have 54 and 52 and then they were more or less my new measurements. I went back down to 45, 45, 45, 46. So like the 52 was an anomaly. And that's going back a fair while. So around May, 45 was the first time I saw 45, and since then it has been hovering around that point, occasionally reaching higher numbers, but then dropping back down, reaching a higher number, and then dropping back down. So I have made progress insofar as 45 seems to be a pretty standard measurement by then. So here we are. I've made the move. I started focusing on EndMyopia a bit more again. My first measurements after October were on the 19th of February of 2021, and I measured 48 centimeters in my right eye and 44 in my left, which was still -2 and -2.25 diopters. I've been writing down, as well as the measurements, the activities that I've been trying. So I have a record of what I've been doing when things actually improve or don't improve, so I can see what maybe I was doing that helped make the difference. After I had done these activities, I measured again and my vision had increased, my centimeters had increased anyway, from 48 in my right eye to 52 in my right eye, still -2 diopters, and my left eye had gone from 44 centimeters to 51 centimeters, which made it go over from -2.25 to -2. So something in there helped. Now you've probably seen that I've highlighted something I've done in there, but we won't talk about the highlighting just yet. So on the 20th of February, the day after, I woke up, had breakfast outside, I listened to a podcast, I was looking around at things in the distance, I did sunning, palming, alternating. I didn't do any reading with tagging in my non-dominant eye, just those other things. And then I measured my vision and I got 52 centimeters in my right eye and 46 centimeters in my left eye. So my right eye was still pretty good, left eye not so much. I mean, it's all right, it's all right. Later in the day, I then spent some time outside in the sun reading and tagging in my non-dominant eye. And after I did that, I measured again and I got 51 centimeters for my right eye. So it had gone down by 1 centimeter, which is perfectly reasonable because I wasn't really using the central vision of my right eye. I was blocking it out, so it was kind of not working so hard. My left eye had improved by 3 centimeters from doing my tagging reading, like a kind of patching. And those 3 centimeters pushed it from minus 2.25 diopters to a minus 2 diopters, which is really what I want to be seeing. I want to be seeing both my eyes having the same diopter acuity at the moment, especially considering I'm wearing minus 1.75s in both eyes. So minus 2, seeing at minus 2 would be perfect. On Sunday the 21st, I didn't get a lot of sleep. I started wearing my glasses for most of the day. I did use my phone a little bit in the morning, yes. And then when I measured my eyesight, I got 49 centimeters in my right eye. Not ideal, but not the worst. And I got 45 centimeters in my left eye. After that, I was on the computer for almost 2 hours. I was trying to do active focus on the edge of blur of my computer, and I spent at least half an hour patching while I was on my computer on the edge of blur. I also did the sunning and palming thing outside. I did some active focus on my Snellen chart outside for a couple of minutes. At one point, I could even read the 20-30 line on my Snellen uncorrected, but this is outside, bright sunlight, and I couldn't just read it. I had to start at the top at the big letter and work my way down, and my vision could clear it up if I started from the top. And then when I lost it and it got blurry, I couldn't read it again. I had to start from the top and work down again in order to read it. So that was a bit of fun. I don't know that that counts for what I can read on my Snellen chart. Yeah, it really doesn't count. After I did that, my right eye could see at 50.5 centimeters and my left eye at 49.5 centimeters. And 49 centimeters for my left eye, I'm happy with that. So again, then they were both seeing at minus 2 diopters. On the 23rd, I measured again, and I actually measured equal, 49.5 centimeters for each eye. Not a great day for my right eye, but a pretty darn good day for my left eye. And the fact that they were equal was pretty exciting. On the 25th of February, I was pretty tired. I had been to work all morning, not wearing my glasses. It was a sunny day, and I'd walked home, just looking around doing active focus on my 15-minute walk home. And then I came home very optimistic, thinking I haven't been wearing my glasses. I've been active focusing, I've been outside. And I measured and I got 48 centimeters for my right eye and 44 centimeters for my left eye. Ouch. So that kind of got me a bit disheartened, but I was tired. Anyway, on the 26th of February, I didn't take any centimeter measurements, but I did check my Snellen for my left eye. And with my minus 1.75 correction outside on my outdoor Snellen in the sun, so not an indoor Snellen, I could read 20/20 with some noticeable double vision, and otherwise 20/30 was good. And then with my minus 2 correction, I could actually read the 2013 line with some noticeable double vision, but the 2020 line was great. So that was a pretty good day, but I didn't take centimeter measurements. Then, 1st of March, I measured. I got 55 centimeters in my right eye to blur, 52 centimeters to double vision, but it was very obvious double vision, and I could still see at least one of them still looked really crisp, beside the fact that it had this ghost, this shadow. And for my left eye, I got 54 centimeters. So this was a record day, stellar, that's why they're green. And that both was, if you measure my right eye centimeters to blur, minus 1.75 requirements for my eyes. So that was fabulous, but that was after I just woke up. Now, sometimes I just wake up and I measure my eyes and this doesn't happen, so it's not always that first thing in the morning my eyes are the best, but on this day, they were pretty darn good. But as the day progressed, I measured multiple times throughout the day because I was so amazed at the high numbers I got first up, and it dropped over the course of the day. At 11:13 a.m. I was down to 53 centimeters for my right eye, still good, and 50 centimeters for my left. Again, still good, I'm happy with that. Then I was on my computer for almost 2 hours with no breaks. And then I measured 51.5 centimeters in my right eye, so it had dropped by 1.5 centimeters, and 50 centimeters in my left eye, so that was still same. After that, I did yard work outside, like whippersnippering the lawn and all sorts of outdoor activities that I thought would be really good. I did use my phone over lunch, but then I did some more yard work, and then I had a shower, and then I did a little bit more yard work, but then I put on glasses. Until then, I had not been wearing glasses. So this was still at the stage where I was not wearing my glasses very often. So then I measured 48 centimeters and 44 centimeters. So I don't know if that was just that little bit of phone use at lunch just ruined it, or whether wearing the glasses brought it down, or just whether because it was later in the day I was measuring my centimeters and the light through the window behind my computer was less bright. So maybe my pupils were bigger than before and letting in more lights, and therefore making it a bit more information for my eyes and brain to process. When your pupils are constricted, it is easier to get clarity. So lots of potential reasons, probably the light was a big one there. On the 2nd of March, I woke up and I was on my phone for 15 minutes, and then I measured my eyes and I got 50 centimeters in my right eye and 44 centimeters in my left. Ouch, back to 44. Thought I was just moving past that. The 5th of March, I was outside for an hour in the morning, and then I measured 49 centimeters for my right eye and 46 for my left. Meh. Did some print pushing on my laptop. In the evening, I was looking at the stars in the sky outside. I thought this might be helpful, but then I measured 43 centimeters in both eyes. Look, it was nighttime. I had been on my computer, fair enough. But on the other hand, they were equal. Amazing! The 6th of March, we had a training session in the morning, and I was looking at text on an overhead projector on the wall, and I thought this was great. Such a big distance between me and text, and I'm active focusing on it all morning. Oh, I had my glasses on for all of it because I actually had to function. I came home and watched some TV with lunch, and then I measured and I got 51 centimeters for my right eye and 45 for my left. And I started getting a sense of dryness in my left eye. I know a lot of things can cause dry eyes, like strain or too much screens, but I think I can link that sense of dryness with wearing makeup. I don't wear makeup that often. Most of the time you probably see me with makeup, but I've put it on specifically to film and I don't usually wear it. It does aggravate my eyes a bit. Sunday, the 7th of March, I had very little sleep. 5 hours and 45 minutes. It's a bit overcast. I was at work all morning. I used my phone for about 23 minutes that morning. When I measured, I had 50 centimeters in my right, 46 centimeters in my left. That afternoon, I did some sewing, just mending clothes with holes in it, trying to make them last a bit longer, and I got 51 centimeters in my right eye and 45.5 in my left. And then we get to Monday, the 8th of March, which is my last entry, which I obviously got distracted because today is Thursday. So I measured a lot on this day. I was like measuring after I did anything on this day. So I went to morning prayer and then went for a walk into town, had coffee, all without glasses. Found there was uncomfortable amounts of blur. I really wanted to put my glasses on. My eyes felt exhausted, but I couldn't find my glasses. The answer is always, they are under my desk. Every time I can't find my glasses, that is where they are. I don't know why I don't learn this. I came home, thought, look, I've had a lot of good distance vision, a lot of good non-glasses time. This should be great. I measured and I got 49 in my right eye and 45 in my left eye. Then I looked out my window for a while and sneezed from the glare, and I got, ta-da, 55 centimeters in my right eye. That's a 6 centimeter difference in a split second because I sneezed. And I got 47 in my left eye. So unfortunately my left eye didn't have such a great response to my sneeze, but it's still a 2 centimeter improvement instantly. So that's pretty cool. Outside I did some patching and tagging while I was reading, and I came back and I measured again. 54 centimeters for my right and 45 for my left. So my left eye didn't really enjoy that as much as I'd hoped. I did some sunning and palming for about 3 minutes and did some active focus on my indoor Snellen. And then I got 50 centimeters. So my right eye got even worse after I was doing those things, and 47 in my left eye. So it just went up again a little bit. I really should do this after doing the weird sunning palming thing and then do active focus at a different moment because I don't know which of these two things actually had any effect. I have worked out from times when I've just done the tagging of the eye outside while I was reading that that does have an effect, but the other things I'm not sure. And then in the afternoon, I just did some pottering about while listening to YouTube, and I measured my eyes and I got 48 centimeters for my right and 49 for my left. My left eye measured higher than my right eye. Well. Look, I've been pretty disappointed with my left eye not moving very much for ages, but just talking through this with you and looking back over the previous months and realizing that right now, 45 is a pretty standard measurement. Anything below that is infrequent, and I'm often getting above that. I'm getting into the 47s and the 49s. I should give my left eye some credit, you know, actually. That's progress. And I do think the patching has made a lot of difference. Since Monday, the 8th of March, it is now Thursday, the 11th of March, I have been wearing my glasses a lot more because there was a moment where I just felt that not wearing my glasses and living in that blur a lot was just straining. It was exhausting for my eyes and my measurements weren't going as well. So maybe not wearing glasses is really helpful for some people, maybe it's not helpful for others, maybe it depends, but ultimately listen to your eyes. And my eyes started to say, this hurts. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to try and clear up this blur. I don't want to focus on it, so I won't. And I think that might be the beginning of the EndMyopia blur adaptation, so a lessening of blur sensitivity when your eyes are just like, you know what, it's too much effort to even bother clearing that up. I'm not going to worry. You can just have it blurry. I'm fine with that. I'd prefer blur than to have to work at clearing it up. Thank you. I'm not feeling it today. Apparently my eyes have a lot to say. So since I haven't measured Tuesday or Wednesday and today is Thursday, I'm going to measure right now with you and let's see what I get. Do excuse the stuff on my desk. It is an active workspace, so it definitely looks lived with, I don't know. Let's see what we've got. Might do my left eye first. I do have to slouch a bit because my chair is a bit tall. I've propped it up on box, giant book and box, and it's okay when I'm reading, but when I'm trying to measure, I don't like looking down, I like looking directly at, so I'm just gonna slouch a little bit. It's not good. That seems to be pretty clear. No, here. Okay, what have we got? What have we got, eyes? What have we got? 46. It's better than 45. Right eye now. What's that? 50. I'll take it. All right, so I think every time I get over 45 centimeters in my left eye, I have to celebrate. I have to say, well done, left eye, you're doing great. Because a lot of this is also mindset, and if I always feel like, oh, my left eye can only see something starting with 40, it's rubbish. I mean, I'm not doing my left eye justice because there are 10 centimeters in there in the 40s, and I'm kind of thinking of them all as the same number because my right eye is reaching the 50s and my left eye is not, usually. But I'm going to pay more attention, and every time I get over 45, I will feel encouraged and I will congratulate my left eye. So that's how I've been going, wearing my glasses less. It seems to be going reasonably well, but I can't maintain it for 2 weeks straight. It is too much. So I think maybe I have to increase my glasses use just a bit. Maybe half day without, half day with. All right guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. It means the world to me and it's free. And I love hearing from everyone. I try to reply to as many comments as I can. Do leave a comment, even if it's just to say hi. That'd be lovely. And hit the bell button to be notified every time I post, which is every single week. I don't promise Thursday anymore, but it is weekly still. That I do promise. All right guys, thanks so much for being here and I'll see you next week. Bye. Oh my gosh, I wasn't recording then. And I got more, and I got, no, what? Oh, words, so many numbers. Because when I'm wearing my what? Because minus, stop saying minus. Why is it noisy outside? It should never be noisy. Noise, no. Ah, all the noise. Not sure. Oh no, hang on. Ah, words. I'm gonna start the 20th again.